replaced regularly, so it's that size. So you guys can go ahead and get started, and we'll kind of do our play-by-play. They're now putting in the hydrogen peroxide. It's going to pour. How much of that bottle do you think is going to pour in?
Probably about half the bottle or so. Oh, the whole thing? It's going to go the whole thing.
The whole damn thing.
You don't have to take it home.
And then soap will go in, and it's just like detergent. I mean, regular stuff you'd use in the sink, right?
Totally, regular stuff you use for dishwashing soap.
And they'll put, I don't know, maybe half of that bottle in there, you think?
Probably not that much. They don't really need that much kind of bubbles. Otherwise, stuff gets a little too gussy. So we'll just about all the hydrogen peroxide in there.
So you call this elephant toothpaste?
Why?
It's elephant. Well, you'll see when it comes out. So right now, the nice thing about this kind of a jug is you've got a nice big container to contain everything in, and a tiny little spout that pours everything out through. That's kind of how we're going to get our height.
To me, that's probably more like elephant climax.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You know?
Is that more aligned with that? I don't know how an elephant brushes.
Actually, by the way, that's a new phrase I'm going to use now.
Elephant
What, a little elephant toothpaste, Eddie?
Yeah.
Let's
Look what I made for you. Yeah.
All right, so we have the soap and the hydrogen peroxide in there. And now, you ready to do it?
Yes.
You guys ready? Our listeners out here ready for this? Yeah? All right, here we go. We have a nice group of people that are watching. Yep.
Yes,
right,
do it.
Here we go. She's standing over. Here, about to pour it in. Let's see how much goes in. Not a whole lot. Here goes. The reaction started. It's bubbling up. Oh, my God! Yes! And easily, that shot at least 15 feet in the air. And it's still...
Oh, my God, Preston. Look at that. It's the Peter North of elephants.
You're right. It's still going. Peter would be proud.
Peter would be proud.
Look at that. It's still.
Wow.
It's still spewing out.
Do you remember when it used to be like that?
I do. Yes. It's still coming out.
It is.
I can say that, right?
It is, absolutely.
It's just coming out and coming out and coming out.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's still going.
There's a solid column of white foam coming out of the top of it, and it's still going.
It's getting bigger now. Steve, it's getting bigger.
Oh, my God.
What's that?
Oh, I missed my prom night.
You know what? Actually, I like this part better than the giant 15-foot explosion that came out of it.
It's better.
It's steaming, too.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Steaming elephant toothpaste. So now it looks like toothpaste coming out.
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
That's why we call it that.
Okay, yeah.
It's very large and...
we always go for the more base description.
Right, exactly. So it's still spewing.
How long will that continue for, do you think?
We'll go on for a little while longer. It depends how much we got, how much catalyst we still got in there.
Will our people with the rubber bands around the watermelon be dead by the time that's finished? Once that detonates? Yeah, it's still no signs of stopping.
Bobbing up and down. It's continuing to Peter North all over the place.
And steaming like a mofo.
Wow. Okay, and and once again that steam that's coming off of there, that's water?
That's steam. It's hot water. So when the hydrogen peroxide breaks down, it releases a lot of energy. It's an exothermic reaction. Actually, it's heat, air, heat, oxygen, and water.
I see that the initial stream that came out was of a yellow complexion. That was the
iodine. Yeah.
All right. Shall we move on to the next one?
I think so. This is the big one, right?
This is the.
This will be the trash can. So let's get that jug of water we just brought out over there, guys.
All right, guys. We need the jug of water over to the garbage can.
Yep. We had Pituation run back into the building to get water, which was humorous in and of itself to watch him run.
Do you know, I'd like to put some of that cornstarch solution on Pituation and have him talk and see what happens.
That'd be great. All right. So he's taking over a. You know what container that is? That's like a giant container of cheese balls.
Yes.
Like one of those you would get
right.
at Costco. That's what we're using. We'll put water in that. And what's going to happen with this, Steve?
So we're going to put a little liquid nitrogen in a empty 2-liter soda bottle, close the cap, and we're going to use that water in that cheese ball container to actually speed up how quickly the bottle will explode. But rather than just like letting it explode, we're going to put the 55-gallon trash can over the top of it.
Okay, invert it over it.
Upside down. So when that goes, all that gas is going to expand very quickly and should send our trash can up in the air. And we'll see just how high we can actually get this thing to go.
Wow.
Is it? And now Rodney's putting a microphone right next to it. So I have a question. We're shooting the trash can up. Is that from the soda bottle, which is going to have the liquid nitrogen in it? Is that the soda bottle shooting out of there, shooting that can up, or is it just a flat explosion?
It's the gas.
It's the gas.
Liquid nitrogen expands about 700 times its size when it heats up to like room temperature right now. So all that's going to be contained in the bottle. Eventually the bottle is going to fail, and when the bottle fails, all that gas expands very, very quickly. We'll fill up the trash can and shoot it up into the air.
By the way, the elephant semen's still going.
It is still going.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, can we change the name to elephant semen instead of...
We're a family.
Yes, not at the Frank.
I'm sorry.
For us,
Franklin
we can.
Institute,
Yeah.
Okay, your assistants, their name again?
We got Buddy and Shauna.
Buddy and Shauna, they're right in the blast zone, and they're the ones that are going to do this. So what is step number 1 in getting this underway?
We got this all set, so now they're going to fill up that 2-liter soda bottle with some liquid nitrogen. We got a funnel, we got liquid nitrogen, we got gloves and goggles for safety.
What is that container called again?
Which this is a Dewar.
A Dewar.
All right, so they have the Dewar full of liquid nitrogen. They are pouring it in. It's steaming all over the place. That stuff is, I mean, super, super cold. It's white. You wouldn't call it steam, though, would you? Or?
No, that's actually just it's water vapor that's been pushed into the air. So it's actually just, like your breath on a cold day.
And it looks like, something you would find
Cemetery, like a horror movie, yeah.
Or a mad scientist laboratory.
Exactly.
And it's filling up that area very, very quickly. So they're still, now that soda bottle won't fail until they put a cap on it, right?
Right. It's just it could get cold enough that the soda bottles are good that way. And actually, if we just left it out in the air, it might take 10 or 15 minutes to go. That's why we use the water. The water has a lot of heat capacity, lets it heat up real quick.
And it's going into the Dewar, and the Dewar is a grower, not a shower.
Right. Let's keep that in mind.
Okay.
A grower, not a shower. Yeah. All right, so they're still filling it up. It looks like they may have topped it off. Man, is it smoking like crazy or steaming or all this water vapor.
I'd be scared crapless to
Yes.
be as close as these guys are, but they're professionals,
Yeah,
right?
they're wearing heavy gloves, and they also have their protective eyewear on. Okay, the bottle's full. The cap is going on.
Thumbs up.
Now, it may take some time if they weren't to put it in the water, but this is going to go pretty quickly, right, Steve?
Quick, right? About 15 to 18 seconds.
All right, it's in the water. The can is going on top. Now we wait. You hear it? That's the microphone inside there. Here we go.
All right.
Oh my God.
I'm scared crapless.
I am too, dude.
Yeah. All right. You're chugging away. It sounds like popcorn.
Yep. That's it expanding. Dude, it's going to be so loud.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. Oh my God!
Everyone, jump in! Come on, you bastards!
Oh my God! That was unreal. That had to have destroyed that microphone.
That sounded like the movie Explosion.
That was not a boom. That was a kaboom.
Yeah.
A kaboom. I'm coming over there. Let me see that microphone. Is it all right? My God, I can't believe that thing survived.
Yay for Rodney!
Hey! It's and it's not even that cold. I thought it'd be freezing
No,
cold.
but it was right next to liquid nitrogen.
That, by my estimation, looked like 25 to 30 feet. That thing went up in the air.
Yeah.
That was absolutely amazing.
So far, that is first place in the most amazing experiment that we've conducted of any of the science days.
Wow.
Even next to the whale semen.
Yeah. No, elephant semen. Let's get our scientific terms correct.
I'm sorry.
By the way, can we go do that inside the studio? Because that would be so cool. Man, I am blown away by that.
Do we have enough to do it again?
I don't know, do you?
We do have another soda bottle.
Do we need water, though?
No, you guys. Well, I'll just have to see what kind of.
Do we have the makings for it again, or are we done?
What do you guys think? Can we do another one?
Could you blow up a car?
Oh, yeah, the containers
all right.
exploded.
I know, I was getting a little greedy there, but that was
Oh, but I want to see
fantastic.
that.
In theory, we might be able. Might be a little messy. Let's see. We'll do this bubble monster next.
Bubble Monster.
Oh, we have another one. I'm sorry. All right, what's the bubble monster?
It's a great movie from 1956.
Exactly. So what we've got now is we're going to do the opposite. Now we take that same trash can, we've got it right side up, and we're going to put some liquid nitrogen in the bottom. So it's going to get really cold. And we've got 2 buckets of hot water, hot soapy water, that we're going to dump on that liquid nitrogen. So when it hits the liquid nitrogen is going to boil, bubble, cause bubbles, except in a much more, same kind of idea, but much more explosive fashion. Buddy and Shauna now are putting on 2 rain ponchos, and you'll see why afterwards.
Steve, you're saying that this will be more explosive than what we just saw?
It's not going to have as big a bang, but
Okay.
you're going to see basically the foam is going to go all over the place.
All right. I
Bubbles
love that.
really, really quick.
All right.
Is this safe to do? I mean, if people try to do this at all?
You wouldn't want to do it without goggles, you need soap in your eyes, but really it's liquid nitrogen and soapy water. So the worst thing is like taking a really, really quick bath.
You can tell us, are these guys going to die with them? I mean, we still got room.
Our insurance companies are really good. So
Okay,
I'm just wondering, because you remember for a while they used to do foam parties?
Oh, yes.
And I was wondering if they used the same type of techniques for something like that.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure what they do.
There's that scene in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when they're on the vehicle that shoots all the foam out at them.
Exactly.
I have a feeling it's going to be something like that.
It's going to be something like that. A lot quicker, though.
Okay, all right.
Willy Wonka was a genius.
Yeah, man. All right, so they're putting on their ponchos, and by the way, I like the tie-dye lab coats. Nick?
By the way, the watermelon experiment is still going on too, and we have shifted an intern over to help. Intern Tim's helping. So Tim and his sister and the guy in the purple shirt, they're still putting the rubber bands on the watermelon.
Okay. So
Hey, conservative estimate. How many rubber bands on it right now?
what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay. A guess. What do you say, 100?
100?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What a compliment. Thank you, though. We appreciate your help.
You did some summer stock, Chris.
All right. Oh, of course. All right, so this stuff's gonna go in the trash can?
We go in the trash can. We use the trash can to combine all our ingredients together. So you ready? Let's put some liquid nitrogen in the trash can.
We're multitasking. We're conducting 2 scientific experiments at the same time.
All right, so the liquid nitrogen, and we have the microphone over there. Now that microphone's gonna get wet, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty sightseeing.
He's pouring it all in there.
Oh my God! All that liquid
Whoa!
nitrogen's going in there, and then it's just a column of smoke coming out of that thing, or steam, or whatever.
Yeah. All right, and now what's going in? Soapy water?
So now once they're ready, they get the soapy water. You get a
Thumbs up.
Yeah, let's do it, guys. Here we go. What's this called again?
Ready? This is the bubble monster. Ready?
Bubble Monster. All right, here we go. Science Day. Hit it, guys. Soapy water, ready, and...
3, 2, 1, go!
It's going in.
That's great! That's awesome! It just exploded in a whole, like a Krakatoa of foam.
Yeah, that was
a foam volcano.
That was an eruption, easily. That's what it would look like. Foam everywhere, and they are covered from head to toe. And that was pretty awesome. And there's still a lot of steam coming off of that.
By the way, we're getting loads of video on this. Nick Murphy up close. By the way, kudos to Nick Murphy risking his own life to stand up close. And we'll see all this in super slow, high def, and everything.
Let's hear it for those guys. Everybody. They got a little bubbly and a little sun.